What? The league you could qualify for of your own hard work, or the league you have to get lucky and get picked up for? Both have just no dopamine
from it.
Think some money, come on. What makes the world go round? We all know, what it's about.
I know.
It's quite shit, but...
And
Wales! Straddle it like a horse, shagging challenger players for years. Wales! Wales!
Good man.
Don't even bother.
Right.
Tangents forever, mate.
Favourite ever teammate?
I wouldn't be Steve-O.
Right, we're staying away from him.
I need to get control of this again, right?
Quickfire, my worst enemy. There was a team called Fab who made a fucking great run. No one expected them to get out of groups. You had 5 streams, main stream all the way to D stream. All 5 streams had casters. I'd never do it again. I've retired before. Well, I've already retired.
Roger. I'm going to start that again and cut this video.
Black Ops 3 Champs was actually sick.
Liar! Your worst ever teammate.
He kept giving me side quests and I weren't having it. Fuck the league.
Hello and welcome to the Vista episode 4. Today we've got a very special guest. The man, the vlog bog legend on Myth even, and the Welsh Call of Duty legend, Dave. How are we doing, Dave?
I'm fantastic.
Dave's been on a bit of a hiatus since his retirement. What have you been up to, Dave?
I've been working, and then I've started golfing. I've been hiking. I'll be going hiking again tomorrow. Got yellow weather warnings, but it's all right. Started football again, and then within a few weeks, pulled my quad, so I was out for 6, fuming. All good though. I'm back. But the thing was, it was absolutely awful, right? I was fucking pulled my quad, but I can't just not sit. I can't just stay still and recover. So I kept trying to play football, but it popped again. After 2 weeks, it weren't great. And then then I was like, I'll do lighter stuff, playing golf. Bent down to pick the ball at the hole, and obviously I've used my leg to bend down, stood back up, popped it again. So I was fucking
disaster.
And what else? There's been getting into car crashes. That's another one.
More?
Yeah, I've seen that on your Twitter.
Well, it was unfortunate because obviously the first one I wasn't even in the car. We just got back from Toronto, just parked up. 2 cars T-boned each other, got launched into my car, flipped. My car's kaput. Still in the garage after waiting for parts for 4 months. Got a courtesy car on a country road. Another car coming the other way. Moving past it, going about 5 miles an hour, get rear-ended by a 17-year-old. Another context.
Careful.
I mean, I'm in jail, but this context, I'm out. I'm a free man. I couldn't believe it. So then I had a courtesy car for my courtesy car, and they gave me some fucking turquoise Citroen, right? Disgusting. So after a week, I threw it back, and I was like, "You see that blue thing over there? Get it away from me!" And now I got an OD, and I went camping last week. Parked at the shower block. Came back out. Car's been scraped.
You know what? I'm starting to think your driving might be the issue, to be fair.
No,
3 cars in a row. You can't be blaming everyone.
2 of them, I'm not even in the fucking thing. And the other one, I'm basically not moving. And the worst thing about this fucking scrape is that I checked for the CCTV. 2 massive camper vans are in front of the cameras, so you can't even see my car. The thing what I need to do is drive faster so no one's behind me.
Oh,
Oh, God.
So
you want to stay at your PC? This is what happens when you go outside, Dave.
Yeah. Need to come back to COD. It's much more safer than crashing your car.
I'll be going outside anyway. I'll be playing Little COD anyway.
It's good you mentioned COD, Abby. So I just wanted to run through your achievements, Dave. Like, this is what I found, and like these are the big tournaments. Sorry if I've missed any. CWO Champs 2016, 4th with Fab Games Esports.
That's the boys.
Anaheim 2017, Epsilon 3rd.
Yeah.
Birmingham 2017, Epsilon 1st.
Yeah.
Sheffield 2017, Epsilon 1st. CWO Amateur Event 2019, War 2nd. Challengers Launch Weekend 2020, 3rd. And Challengers Final 2020, 1st.
Mm.
and then ending it with a top 24 in Toronto with Noctem.
That's when you know that time's up. Time's up.
I mean, what a career that is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a lot of what ifs as well. There was so many of them seconds and thirds. Oh, I'm not getting into it, but
See the stress boiling up in you from this conversation already.
There's so many,
Sorry.
little tiny bits which could have changed it. It's funny though, with the Anaheim one where I came third, that was like one of my best events. I was fucking unreal. Got to the winners finals against LG. I was at the best tournament of my life, and I shit the bed. I had like a fucking. I think I remember seeing the stats before that final. I was on an overall about like 1.7 KD.
Jesus.
I was smoking. Went into that triple neg like 3 maps in a row. I still finished the event with like a 1.3, but my KD got fucked. That's what I mean. And the 2 teams we lost to that event, we already beat them that event as well. LG in pools and Splice in bracket play, and then we lost them in the loser finals.
Was that Splice
Those
team
things
with
can go either way. Nah, it was Trey, Madcat, Bance, Judd. It's the team that won the stage 1 on IW.
It's a very
Good
solid
team.
roster, right?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Some of them things are just such a toss up, go either way, and it's just like what could have been.
Always the way, right?
Oh well, we move.
And then, like, just going through like some of your teammates as well, right? We had like Afro, Vortex, Denza, B Sport, PT. Love.
Yeah.
Your PT story is like.
Oh, can't get away from the fucker, man. Thing is, with my teammates, I was always in that same group of people for about 6 years. B Sport, Steve, or Vortex, Hawkey, Pete, and then you'd see Fu bobbing and out. But those kind of set people are always there. Like Pete somehow managed to just get out of the team all the time, and he'd always fucking somehow manage to get back with us all the time. Like every time a change would happen or something would go down, we'd be like, "Oh, what are our options?" And then maybe someone who was our option, our main one, would just go to someone else, and then we're like, "Oh, Pete's the best person for this, but do we want? Can we deal with Pete for another few months?" And then I'm like, "Fuck's sakes, Con and Pete," and that has happened about 6-7 times. I've teamed with Pete collectively about three years plus, and I didn't even want to do half a year.
What a recommendation that is, by the way.
You'll understand. Pete is unreal. You know exactly what you're getting with Pete. He'll win your games, but he'll lose your games. And every single person in his team with him will know how he is. Stuttering king.
We love Pete. Pete's class. I'm a big fan of Pete.
If there is he's one of my favourite teammates, but also one of my most hated. I shared a bed with him in Toronto. Wouldn't want to be with anyone. Wouldn't want to be with anyone else in that house. I'll tell you that for free. Pete was my number one choice. He was always my roommate at these events. I love the guy. He's great. But fuck me.
How long have you known him for?
Paul. When was Advanced Warfare out?
Cool, we're going back there, Dave.
2017?
Yeah, go on, copy.
15. Yeah, and 2015.
Jeez, so 8 years
of
love.
But that's the same with all the other ones, really. All the other main ones. B Sports, Steve-O, Pete. All around the same time. Because that's when I came up, so then that's when I started again speaking to the other Donnies.
Not heard that term in ages, Donnies.
Bring it back.
Oh dear.
Bring it back.
Love it. And then I guess the last one from me is, what is the best adventure that you've been on since Toronto?
Adventure?
You know, like, we're going on an adventure. Come on, like, let's
We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one.
Oh, right. Well, I went on a walk with some of my mates from school, and we took a well, it was a hike. There's a mountain called Travan. It's got a north ridge, which is the route we took. You got to scramble up, so you got to climb kind of vertical in some parts and whatnot. But he brought his dog, and I gave him another route if you wanted to meet us at the top. But he was like, "Nah, let's go this way." And fuck, it was the most dangerous hike I've ever done. He was so fucked. He had the dog tied to him, so then I kind of had to. I was the bottom man, so I had to lodge myself in certain gaps with big drops underneath me to make sure he doesn't fall or get yanked by the dog. And he would hold the dog while climbing, and then we'd lift the dog up to the guy above us to get to certain parts. And I would literally like straddle my legs like that over a gully, just so we can have a little bit of leverage and safety. And there were so many times when there was like the dog would just get a bit frightened and try bolt, and he was tied onto it, and we'd fucking grab onto his bag and stuff. And
Oh Jesus!
it was absolutely. It was so stupid, but it was fun.
I think your idea of fun and my idea of fun are very different.
I say it sounds a bit dangerous, to be
No,
honest.
but
Was the dog okay?
Yeah, dog was
after it?
sound.
Oh,
It was a
that's fine.
collie, so they're fit enough. It was, but yeah, wouldn't take a dog about again. No way. And to be fair, tomorrow's gonna be a good one because of how windy it is, and we're going up on a ridge, so we'd be like that at the top. And I checked a few days ago, it was like 40 mph winds, but it's gone down to 30, so it's okay. But because you're on a ridge, the wind will go up the ridge like that, and it's a lot more exposed, so the wind seems a lot heavier. But if you're not stupid, you don't die, basically. Don't
Words to
show
live
up.
by.
3 points of contact. Happy days, alive. End of the ridge, bang. Mountain, done.
I love it. You make it sound so easy, man.
I was just about to say the exact same thing.
Do you remember seeing a video where I took Luty up a mountain?
Yes.
It's the same ridge I'm going on because it'll be the 5th time I'm doing it. But this time the wind's going to be bad because that's the main killer on those type of ridges is the wind. But it'll be all right. I won't have Lewis with me, so that was bad. That was so bad. He was so shit.
Well, fingers crossed that the wind does not pick up and
No,
you know.
counting on it.
Hopefully, anyways.
I haven't had a bad weather hike in a good while, so I've wanted
Fucking
it to
hell,
be
you
bad
jinxed it.
weather. I want it to be. It's character building. When you go out in the rain,
Character building.
wind, cold, you don't want to be there, but you do it for 8 hours. You'll walk it, you'll climb, and you put yourself through shit. And when you get back to car, you're like,
Yeah.
good job.
No such thing as
Yes.
bad weather, just bad clothing.
Yes,
Yep. That's what when I did camping, that's what I was brought up with.
you're right. Hell yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, God.
I will be in my shorts. I'll tell you that for free.
Shorts.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if I stack the layers on top, like I'll have thermal on, t-shirt, thin layer, fleece, and coat, shorts. As long as my top's warm, my legs are gonna keep moving non-stop. I'm not gonna stop for lunch or shit like that. I'll, like stop and look at the view. It's gonna be foggy. It's gonna be cold and wet. I'm not sitting down. I'm just gonna keep moving. My legs are gonna be boiling. I'm gonna be too warm.
I'll take your
What a
word for it.
day
Yeah, I
this
mean,
sounds like.
Guys, trust me. When you do it right, you'll start because you start low and it's not too windy. You'll take layers off and you're like, oh fuck, I'm boiling, I'm sweating. But as soon as you start climbing and get exposed on the climb and on the ridge, I tell the boys when I've done it with them, you need to put on layers before we get there because as soon as you get in that ridge, you're not moving fast, and it's windy as fuck, and you just and on the ridge, you're not fucking gonna stop there and put a top on. It's impossible. Your bag will fly away. You'll fly away.
R.I.P.
Dog will fly away.
Yeah, dog will be gone. Well, you could because the ridge is so narrow, you could straddle it like a horse, and that's safer. But I wouldn't want to do that. Right, right. Next. Carry on. Sorry. Tangents everywhere. I can't help myself.
This is where I knew it was going to be quite a long episode. Oh,
Bless you.
right. Next up, news topic, quite big at the moment. So the British Esports Federation have signed a partnership with Saudi Arabian Esports basically the British Esports put out a statement saying that there's no monetary gain here. It's just a partnership to bring the two parts of the world closer together. Obviously, British Esports has a history of like doing really good stuff for like women in gaming, like minority people too, and then to make a partnership with Saudi Arabia Esports sounds rather questionable. And then saying that there's no monetary incentive, what's the partnership for? I think
I'm with you on that.
The statement was worded very, very strangely. Obviously, lots of questionable stuff in here, but I just think it's just such a weird partnership for them to get involved in.
I think definitely for the women's side as well. Like I will put my foot in the door for this. The laws and stuff like that their beliefs into esports, especially British, like women now coming more into competitive as well. I mean, you know, we're gonna have to read up on it a little bit more for my opinions, but it's like, a little bit. It's uneven rocks for me on that. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's just hope nothing comes from it.
Stinks of money. Come on, what makes the world go round? We all know,
I know
what it's about.
I know, but I think it's just a weird one when like it's money over morals, right? And for a company that's done so much good for like people that aren't traditionally in esports in the same capacity that men are, like to then announce that partnership and then it almost sounded like they weren't expecting backlash. Like,
no. Thing is, we've also got to think about it as well, is that they generally might have just been oblivious to it as well. As silly as but it could be. Like I said, men are mainly in, I think that's fact. Like, you know, I'll say that as a last, that is fact. Men are better at women at some video games type of thing. That's how it is. It's always been like that. But it's now, they said, especially with they've been supporting British women mainly as well in that type of sector. And then now this. But like I said, we'll see. Like Copy said, it's more money than anything else.
I know they're clever people in these high positions. They know.
And Saudi Arabia as well. Don't they do like tons for like football teams right now as well for money?
Part of the world's just taken over financially, isn't it?
Mm.
We're going to see more and more of it.
Dave?
I mean, they're a business, isn't it? Like you kind of, it's quite shit, but you don't kind of know what financial situation they're in. So they might be like, this will secure us for another like 2 years of running and stuff like that. I mean, it's not great, is it? But you know, as a business
perspective,
if they were struggling, I don't know what their financial situation is like, obviously, but if you're in a situation like that where you don't have much funds and someone comes up with, no matter what the backlash is, like some people would take that financial gain and weigh it up to the backlash where like the gain is they'll get more from it than that. And if they do, with this, you know, you don't know, they might do something good with it, and if they do, you completely forget about that Saudi funding or whatever. If they keep doing good things, you forget who's funding them.
Yeah,
as long as they carry on with.
I'm not sure. Like for me, my perspective is like they were talking about potentially doing like away matches and stuff like that to play against Saudi teams, and like British Esports has been a safe space for people from like the gay community, especially, right? Are they going to be able to go over there and play and be safe? Like
they won't be able to. It was same with football as well. Like people were allowed to wear the Pride logo and stuff like that, so they will not allow people unless they'd have to obviously not tell people. But if you've got actual teams that are LGBTQ plus type thing, I doubt it.
Unless they host a tournament, them away games, I don't think that'll ever happen. Like imagine like just flying people out just for a game.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I know I'm not sure if you saw anything of the Gamers 8 tournament.
No, nothing.
They basically flew out loads of like the best teams to compete in lots of different games from like Rocket League. You love Rocket League, right?
I love Rocket League. I've been cleansed.
Yeah, and basically, they put up loads of money and like great for esports teams in general, but like I guess it put into question a lot of these teams' morals. But like you say, it's a business decision at the end of the day, and I think you can disagree with the way that their society runs, like traditionally.
Mm-hmm.
If it means that you can do net good in terms of like what you do with that money, but I don't know. It's such a tough topic to like.
Yeah, it's not an easy one. It's like I know this is a terrible comparison.
Here we go.
Before it's like we had to go to America how many times? I know it's a completely different type of country, obviously, but there's obviously shit in that country that I won't agree with. But for work, you still would do it, you know. Like if I was an event in Saudi and I was getting funded to go to it and it was shit ton of money, I wouldn't say no.
Mm.
But I'm not gay or a woman.
No.
As you can. But you know, I don't really have I'm not really one who should be talking about it. Really, it's nothing to do with me, to be honest.
It's just going to be one of those things where
Yeah.
we're going to have to just sit tight and see where it comes from, because it's like that's their beliefs. We can't be sat here on a podcast saying that it's wrong because that's what they believe in type thing. We think it's wrong, yeah, but women are on a team, they ain't going to be able to go like type thing. I don't know what the law is on women playing video games and competing for money and stuff. That might be a complete different sector because it might be seen as work. But like you said, with the LGBTQ though, that is definitely good. That will not happen. And that's going to be fact. And like again in football, some people may have to maybe understand that that's the way that their country is. But it is going to become especially partnering up with like the British Esports, who have always been supportive and creating events for safe places for people. And I just feel like to partner up with somebody who doesn't agree with their morals, like I said, money over morals. But yeah, again, you don't know how far they are into financial difficulties and stuff. But I don't know. It's going to be sitting and waiting and see.
Indeed. I guess that gives us a good segue onto a new part of the show. And Dave, we're so happy that you're here to be the first guest on This or That with AbiCoops.
Oh no.
Right. So I didn't really know because I know you left COD. So I've got a bit of a mumble jumble. So I've got something to do with COD, and I've got something to do with like a bit of everything. So my name is Abby. Nice to meet you. I am new to like all this Call of Duty stuff. It's my first COD, taking it seriously, so I'm learning. I've got a question for you. Would you rather play gaming? Obviously, you're not really into it now. Gaming for the rest of your life, or would you rather play golf for the rest of your life? Because I've seen that you've been playing golf for a little bit. I think now I've seen on your Twitter.
Yeah, I've played like 7-8 times. I'm not.
All right, but
I'm
you can
quite a
pick. You can
beginner.
pick though.
Oh, thing is, if I were to compare both
Mm.
sports,
Mm.
mate, golf's sick. Imagine being a professional golf player. You got all these locations are absurd.
There's a lot of money in it as well.
Yeah, fucking 10 times the amount, 100 times the amount I was in COD. Just these. The thing is, because I'm an outdoorsy person, innit? So as soon as I would get the chance when I was not been playing COD, I'd be out. So I would probably pick an actual sport, yeah, because some of the locations, they're, you're out and about, you're walking, you're exercising, you're in some fucking balls.
Yeah.
Wow, that'd actually be sick, to be fair, but
All right.
I'd enjoy playing COD as well, but.
So
too
you'd
much
pick
stress.
golf. You'd pick golf over that then.
Golf is an individual sport, innit? So I
Yeah.
don't have to deal with people like Pete.
No, Petey.
No, Pete. No, but yeah, you don't have to deal with people. I've so many people I just don't have the time of day for.
Just golf club.
I'd rather I'd rather never speak to anyone ever again in my life than speak to certain people from the COD scene once.
Right. Anyway, moving on very swiftly.
Yeah, golf.
Talking to golf. Right. Sticking with sport. You are from Wales, I believe. And
Wales.
Next question. Would you rather watch football for the rest of your life or rugby?
Football.
What team do you support?
Liverpool. Sorry. So my dad raised me as that, so I can't really change.
But
Good
you
man.
have your own decisions and you pick Liverpool.
No.
No comment. Anyway,
No,
right, moving on.
We don't have our own decisions.
We're not.
You're raised as that, and that's it. Final.
Right. So you've been, like I said, tell me if I'm wrong. You've been in a couple of teams. You've been in quite a few teams. You got Team War, and I'm gonna butcher this. Epsilon. Out of both those teams, which team do you feel like you progress more with? Like in confidence, in gaming, in friendships, in communication. What do you believe was the best team for you?
It's tricky because they're two complete different
Mm.
stages of like career. Like that Epsilon team, I had probably one of the best individual years for myself, and also one of the worst years as a team. The entire year, because it was I had the IW year and the World War II year, and Black Ops 3 was in that as well, but that was with FC. I mean, I progressed a lot more in that Team War team because of actually speaking with Steve or a hell of a lot more, teaming with B Sport in a more fucking mind type of way, where we're reading everything and actually kind of studying the game. And on IW, I was that good. I could just turn up and fucking do whatever I want, and it'd be fine. Like I'd wake up 4 o'clock, instant scrim, smoke, people. I would put bare minimum in, and I would just be unreal. So like that was just natural. But then later on, having worked more, put more effort in, worked a bit harder for it, it was a lot more fulfilling, and I got a lot better qualities for it, because then when I weren't with those people, like I weren't with Steve or I weren't with B Sport, I kind of had to be a leader. So as such, probably weren't on their level, but I think I got them skills from them to be able to do that for other people.
Yeah. Okay. So in May 2022, you finished Vanguard. You were done with Vanguard halfway through, I believe, and you went to Halo.
It won't even be May.
You went to Halo out of all the
November.
games.
Yeah, two right.
Right, so my question to you, which I believe I already know the answer to, would you rather only play Vanguard or only have played Halo? You could not have touched one of the other games.
Oh fuck.
So you can either only play Vanguard or only play Halo. Which game would you have chosen?
I would.
I've got you.
There have been some bad Halo games, but there are also some. So if I pick Vanguard, still there's no other COD games involved.
Just Vanguard. Only Vanguard and only Halo.
Is it Halo 4 or Halo 5?
I played Infinite.
Oh, Infinite. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. As soon as Vanguard was out, I played a month and I jumped ship. I was like, fuck this. Game is god awful. I would choose probably Halo, to be honest. Oh, both have just no dopamine. Oh.
Just stress, straight up stress.
Oh, if it was a different Halo, if it was like Halo 3, wow, on that all day.
See, I've never touched Halo. I've never played it. I played it on Xbox, I think, when it first came out. That was about it. Not when I was a kid, though.
Yeah, it's an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah. Another one for you. This is going to Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is your favourite COD, isn't it?
Oh, too right it is.
Right,
Yeah.
but we're going to go to the other end of the spectrum of it. Zombies.
Yeah.
Do you think Black Ops 3 Zombies was better than Infinite Warfare Zombies?
Yes.
Do you believe it?
Fucking
The only
too
reason
right
why
I
I'm
do.
and why? What's the
Infinite
reason?
Warfare Zombies was ass.
I just needed someone to say it.
That shit
Just
was
not me saying
boring.
it.
Black Ops 3 was probably one of the better zombie games.
No, I'm with you on that.
Too right. Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3 Zombies, those are the two best, I think. Fuck Infinite Warfare. No one touches zombies on Infinity War games.
I needed you to say that for me, so I didn't get any shit for it.
Mate.
And I've got one more for you, and this is going to be a very, very different one. So, never leave Wales, or never go back to Wales.
I never leave. Never leave. This is God's country.
With those views, I wouldn't leave either.
Fucking two rights. Wales.
Been to Wales twice, and I've loved it every time.
Where?
Oh God, now you're asking me.
Oh, God.
I don't know. But is it Snowdon? No. Is it Snowdon? No.
Well, that would be the mountain.
Yeah, I've done Snowdon when I was a kid, and it was just like the little village at the bottom of there. We stayed down there. Yeah, it was lovely. Absolutely, I loved it as a kid. I went twice to school. It was amazing. Apart from the 9-hour walk we did, wasn't very happy with that. But anyways, I'm gonna be going again soon. Don't know when, but hopefully sometime next year I'm going.
That's where I'll be tomorrow. Happy days. 3 hours for me, but it's worth it.
Well, that's all I've got from me at the moment, so I'll let you move on. Thank you for them.
Lovely stuff.
Imagine leaving Wales and going to a place like
Toronto.
Burnley.
Yeah, but then you could never
To
go on holiday.
Burnley.
though.
What about to Liverpool?
Yeah.
Go support your team, mate.
It's by the docks up there. It's not too bad, you know. It's
Oh,
kind
my
of nice.
Lord. Moving on.
Yeah. Moving on. Right. I need to get control of this again. Right. So
All right, man.
next up, content of the week. So first one, Cobby's commentary on a nuke on Modern Warfare 3. So we put up this TikTok, Dave. Like we basically run a community tournament. I mean,
Right.
Cobby, you tell the story.
Oh,
Yeah,
my Lord.
wait. Are you familiar with the community cups, Dave? You've not been here, right? So we run community cups for the tournament. You know, ranging to
Yeah.
all abilities. But yeah, so this week we were like, let's host some on the beta. Kill races, right? On beta normally pop. Our first ever kill race. It's like winners finals, and this kid he ends up just dropping a nuke, and it is absolutely crazy. He's just fully taken over the lobby. Yeah, drops a nuke, and my commentary on it is, I must have said he's dropped a nuke like 86 times, and yeah,
Copy.
TikTok kind of
Did he
went
drop a
wild on
nuke?
it.
Did he drop
Yeah.
a nuke? Did he
What
actually
else
drop
you
the
meant
nuke?
as? I mean, a nuke in our first ever kill race. It is just mental, like absolutely mental.
Do you know
The
what?
kid, I don't know what he put on his cornflakes that morning, but I need it.
Do you know what? I didn't even realise, like, when I put that clip together, or, like, edited the clip, right? I didn't even notice that you'd said it, like, 4 or 5 times. I was like, it's just sick. He's
Yeah.
dropped a nuke, right?
The comment section, it was hilarious.
I'm
Yeah.
so bad at
Did he?
repeating myself. Everyone says it, like I just repeat myself. But when I'm in the moment, what else am I meant to say? He's dropped a nuke. He's dropped a nuke. Like, I don't. What else? Where am I meant to go with it? This kid's gross. He's pissed on the entire lobby with a capital P and dropped a nuke on your heads.
In a
There
kill
we are.
race.
And
Did he
In a
win?
kill race.
Did he win?
He won the entire thing, mate. It was like what, a 49 bomb, a 50 bomb, and then a
Is
nuke.
it because he dropped the nuke?
Yeah. But yeah,
you'll
that was
be
quality.
happy, Dave. He was Welsh as well, or he is Welsh.
Pontypridd.
From Riamby, Pontypridd.
Oh, near it now. I say he's from
Pontypridd.
Pontypridd. He's from the valley. Shout out Cian Arm to get like
Oh,
kid's disgusting. He's a
Pontypridd.
sim racer as well. Steps back into COD and does that.
Blimey.
Unreal. And the second piece for content of the week that I found was related to Cadril and the guy from Ruddy Corp. They've done a song for League of Legends, and hilarious. Like, I don't know if you've seen any of Ruddy Corp stuff, but it keeps popping up on my timeline. And good vibes. UK org, League of Legends, love it.
Not a clue.
I have to listen to it.
Give it a listen, trust. Okay, and now Dave, so glad you're here because we've got another new section for you,
Whoa!
and this is Quickfire Questions with Copy.
Oh no. Quickfire, my worst
How-
enemy.
Alright, how long have I got?
No
Honestly, like,
tangents, he said.
If he
Oh,
goes
no.
off on a tangent, he goes off on a tangent. You know, it's good
Oh,
content
yeah,
all the
wow.
All right.
Where else do we start? Right, so let's go with winning an open or MVP at champs.
Well, no, you don't. To get MVP, you win. Only MVPs
know.
win. So that just means
Yeah.
I'd win champs and get MVP as well. So I'd
Just seeing how on the ball you are, mate. I thought I'd throw it in there
MVP.
straight away.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fucking smart,
man.
mate. Don't even bother.
Right, Vanguard or Modern Warfare 2?
MW.
You got to choose one.
No, actually, yeah, I'll go Vanguard to be fair because it had Dead Silence and Red Dots.
Ooh, fair enough.
Fuck,
Rocket
man.
League for a year or COD for a year?
Rocket League.
He easy does it.
You're
Easy
done.
does it.
I mean, it depends on the COD, but considering the last fucking 5 years of COD, I'll go Rocket League. If it was, back end, it would be a lot harder. But it's a piece of piss at the moment. Yeah.
I respect it. I feel like this one's an easy one, but you had this down before. So, hiking or gaming?
Oh. Well, no, it is a hard one to be fair because I do like hiking,
Ooh.
but I don't know if I'd do it non-stop. It is a big. I'll go hiking actually. Yeah. Hiking, yeah.
Right. For your teammates, when you were looking, did you go for a Slayer or someone that was like good as a teammate, good in comms, chilled head?
Like as a first pick, I would always go with a comms type of person, good at. Like I would be with Steve-O. I mean, I was teaming with Steve-O for about 4 or 5 years, and he would always be a first pick. Because I
and then the rest just comes naturally.
Yeah, because I would normally be the one doing the slaying. So then getting like another person to just match it, and then another gap filler is good. But Steve-O and that type of player, yeah, would be my first.
I've heard that name many times. It goes naturally on to our next one. Your favourite ever teammate?
I wouldn't be Steve-O.
Oh no.
Nah. Oh yeah. Pete. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Probably Steve-O. Yeah. Steve-O or B-Sport. I think it's hard. It's the same type of player, but I don't know if I could choose. They're both the same.
You got to choose.
All right, then we'll Steve-O then.
There we are. Yes. All right. So currently in the challenger scene, who hasn't made the pro league yet? Who do you think is next up? Who's the
Evo.
next EU player? Yeah. Wait. Do you reckon?
No, he deserves it more than anyone. I think, but he's not getting there. Because that's what the league is. He's not getting there, even though he deserves it. Next up, who hasn't been there? Harry's been there. Who fucking plays, man? Wee Man. He should be there as well, but he's not getting there. Fucking league shit, innit? I hate the CDL. Fucking hate him.
Right, a couple more.
Wait,
while you're there,
I don't think that's an answer.
I can't even answer it because who was on that? Because the Spanish have all been picked up.
Wait, you said Wee Man, though?
Yeah, but he's not getting there though.
Oh.
He'll never get picked up just because of the
Really?
situation. Never. They won't touch him. Just
I
because
keep hearing this is mad to me.
Because all these people have been pros before, and they just got certain stigmas around their names for no reason, even though they're by far good enough. That's why Steve was not getting there, even though he's proved he should be there. Same with Wee Man, same with Maple. Harry might be fucked as well because he was in the league on Vanguard for a few weeks, and he might not get another chance just because of that few weeks. It's absurd. Fuck the league. Fuck
That's
him,
going in the trailer.
It's like on Vanguard. No, not Vanguard. Sorry, at Toronto when that CDL op came up to me and was like, "Oh, Dave, you'll be perfect. Can we get you to go around challenges and say good stuff about the CDL?" And I was like, "Man, I've got nothing." I said to him, "I've got nothing good to say about the CDL. You guys have been shagging challenger players for years. I've got nothing to say." And he was like, "Oh, what about all the support we do and the coverage, mate? We don't even have a stream, mate. What fucking coverage do we get?"
Oh, I'm going to knock off some of these questions I've got on the list.
He was going to get dropped right there and then in the name of Wales.
Right. Well, we're just going to avoid the next question. Actually, I'll ask it, right? CWL or CDL? We know the answer. The hard one.
What? The league you could qualify for of your own hard work, or the league you have to get lucky and get picked up for? Maybe the one you can qualify for. Yeah, that's the one.
It's really hard to choose. Right, absolutely.
Where people actually earn their spot. That's the one.
Right, okay. Let's get a little bit more into it. Outside of Noctem brand, the favourite brand you've ever worked with?
To be fair, I'd probably go with War because they were. Yeah. It was like being. It's so cringy, but it was actually like kind of like a family. They were like so involved with everything, and they actually cared loads instead of being in. Even the thing is, we repped them without at the time where people were getting paid and whatnot. We repped them for nothing. When we won all that shit in MW, we weren't getting paid for it, just because we liked them. And so yeah, I'd choose them because we nice people, really nice people.
Good, that's what I like to hear. And your favourite ever event you've attended, and not for a personal stat reason?
Could it be? Black Ops 3 Champs was actually sick. Even though I did good that event, that main stage was incredible. Like you had the two stages on stations on main stage, about fucking 20 feet in the air on these big pedestals. There was the production on it was unreal. The first day I had a bit of problems, so we had to play games at the hotel. But other than that, you had 5 streams, main stream all the way to D stream. All 5 streams had casters. So that was incredible for production. There were all these fucking great games. There was a team called Fab who made a fucking great run. No one expected them to get out of groups, but they came
I
forth.
wonder who
It
was on
fucking
that
incredible. I don't know, but it was fucking unbelievable for production value. Everyone could have had games with casting. No game was not on stream. It was peak. It was peak because now what?
CDL, just copy them. It's there. Just do it.
Challengers don't have any fucking games on stream, and then there's 12 teams that play each other fucking an entire year, and you just see the same matchups every single bloody week. And back then, you just have so many teams that never played each other before that play each other for the first time, and you don't know how it's going to turn out. And it was great. Yeah,
That's what got us all into loving it. But let's have one final one, shall we?
yeah.
Let's go the other end of the spectrum. That isn't Petey. Your worst ever teammate.
Feel sorry for Petey, you know.
It's just bad.
Mate, I'm fucking.
They're like
I'm
that in
retired, mate.
person. I've got a video of them two sharing
It don't
ice
matter what
cream.
I say, does it? Never see these people ever again in my life. With all my chest, Chaxter. That's it. Final. I'm not going on a tangent with this one. I'm just saying, Chaxter.
That's
chest.
that man made BO4 champs as well. I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, beat him there. Yeah.
By your
know.
reactions, I'm presuming that's a big thing. So I'll keep you mouth
Nah,
shut.
it would not at that time. Not at that
Yeah,
time. I was sound with him up until. I'm probably still sound with him now. I despised teaming with him. I couldn't take it. I was fucking having mental breakdowns. Hated it.
One more reason.
That's me. That's me done on that topic with
Yeah,
break.
I'd never do it again. I'd retire before. Well, I've already retired.
Love it. Are we done with Quickfire?
Yeah, no, that's it. I'm just glad he caught the first one because I was really hoping I'd trip him up.
Just
and
like
then I could do a
some
bit of
bloke,
a
just
smart
not on
one
my
with it.
team. That's all I said. Just not with me.
Okay, so moving on to the news topic, and the next news topic is Merky FC. So Merky FC is a initiative set up by Stormzy, and I think in partnership with Adidas. But it's essentially to help people from the black community get into sport. Obviously, black community in general is just not in leadership positions, which it should be. And the initiative is set up to help counter that. So it's in traditional sports, I think they're partnered with, I know Fulham and I think Manchester United. But in esports, they've partnered up with Guild Esports, which is part owned by David Beckham.
Oh, Bex.
Yeah. So obviously, there's still the link back to football there. But I think it's a really cool initiative, and I'm glad they're getting esports teams are getting involved in it as well.
That stuff.
Stormzy does a bunch of it as well. Like he sends people to Cambridge University and stuff like that. Like he's really charitable. Like really, really just a great person.
Yeah, agreed. I think he's one of the people that actually tries to make a difference in society, right? So
Yeah. Uses his money for good. Same with Beckham. Same with Beckham.
Yeah.
Bex is gorgeous.
Big up Bex. Yeah, I knew it was coming. He smiles every time someone says Bex.
Oh, he's so pretty. Man, go on, do another quick fire. Leave your missus for Bex. Hopefully she's... You in there? She's not there, don't.
Dave, would you leave your missus for David Beckham?
No. Got kid on the way.
Liar.
Got kid on the way. Who do you think I am? On the sly, and you can give me money. You can be my sugar daddy.
David Beckham would be your sugar daddy, did you just say?
Yeah. Bend over for Bex.
It's like having Shawnee back.
Oh, I love that. Bend over for Bex. Oh, mate, I'm going to cry.
I guess I've got a question for you. Have you watched a Netflix documentary on Beckham yet?
No.
You're not a true fan then, are you?
I'm not really a fan. I just think he's gorgeous.
Fair point, yeah.
Like, don't mention Michelle Keegan. Then I'll go. and go off the rails. You know Michelle Keegan?
No
She was
idea.
in Corrie, right? She was in Corrie like 15 years ago, and I started watching Corrie because of Michelle Keegan. But she died like 2 years later. So then, but I had to keep watching because I was invested with Roy Cropper and the boys, innit? But here we are. I don't watch it anymore. I've got off it. But yeah,
But
tangents forever, mate.
do you know what? You're gonna love this next section because the next section is any other business. Is there anything you want to say? Any topics you want to bring forward, or any questions that you have?
Stop crashing
got
into
a
me
lot of
cars. That's all I want, man. I just want people to get the fuck out away from my vehicle. Please. Leave me alone.
Flag on the top.
I've had enough. My insurance is already sky fucking high because of this shit.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that.
But I finished my claim report. It's been sent off and I'm waiting an offer. Should be a big one.
I can't be arsed, man.
Take the Corrie out as well.
Oh, no, that stays. Roy Crop. If Corrie
Roy
watches,
Crop and the boys.
they'd know
That's
Roy
got to be a
Crop.
GB team name, man. Oh, that is quality.
God. Come on, guys. It's like, who in EastEnders would you stay for? Peggy Mitch?
Oh,
But she's
no,
dead
I
now,
just
isn't
don't watch EastEnders,
I've
lads.
never
I don't
watched
know what to
the
tell you.
she?
Never
Butcher,
watched soaps.
surely.
I've lost full composure.
All right.
I've got a question for it. Well, it's more of a reminiscence. Dave, who was your favourite person in Toronto?
In Toronto?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't have to say me, like, just because I'm here, it's fine. Like, you
Oh,
can
okay.
exclude me out of this.
Oh, you weren't in the question anyway. Right, I'll tell you who it wasn't. Wasn't Quids. I'll tell you that for free.
Expand.
He kept giving me side quests, and I weren't having it. Imagine 10 days of just constant side quests from Quids. I just couldn't deal with it anymore. I was too stacked. I was trying to get on with the main storyline, and he's just there giving me side quests. Nope. Quids, stay with that. Stay there. Right. It might be Pete. Probably is Pete. Chunks was alright. It's just he'd just be there, fucking. Right. I'll go with Pete, but I'll fucking expose some people. Maestro, chicken nuggets from McDonald's. He put a big lump of sauce on his plate, and he dunked his nuggets flat. Yeah,
What?
normally, say this is a nugget, right? You'll go, yup, in it. You'll scoop it in flat, mate. Dunk, hump.
Who did that?
Maestro.
Right, we're staying away from him.
Wait,
You
isn't that
wouldn't-
Chunks' duo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awful. I couldn't believe me eyes.
I think I've talked about this before, but there was someone in the house that left chicken on the side. 24
no.
hours had passed. It was like 30 degrees outside in Toronto. So like you can imagine what a house is like. And then the next day, they just went and munched it.
Oh no.
Oh, I think I saw that on Twitter actually, because I was doing some research
Who did
earlier, and I
that?
think I found that, and it was like they messaged, didn't they, saying don't throw them away or something? Was that what it is?
Chunks?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, I saw it. I was doing some research, and I was like, there is no way did he actually leave it? So he actually left it. Oh
That is
mate,
shocking.
I mean,
that's grim.
you know it's bad when me, Dave, Josh, and Shelby are cleaning up the house. Like I don't think we're
Every day.
every day. Like bin bags
they
and
were-
bin bags. Well, I think we probably
They-
filled up like 6. Like
I hated it.
What do they eat?
Chicken nuggets.
It was Uber Eats 3 times a day, basically.
Oh,
And they were,
how much money are these lads on?
Maestro had a Mackey's every single day. He won't eat anything other than chicken nuggets and chips.
oh god. Okay, right. Should we move on from Toronto? Has anyone else got any other questions?
Fucking
Well,
dirty
Dave, if
bastard.
there's anything else you want to rant about Toronto,
Oh, I want to get cancelled.
Mate, I'm sorry, but chicken nuggets dipping them like that. I'm
Can't-
sorry,
I
I'm still
can't-
thinking about that's
I
weird.
can't send for man.
that's,
Oh, hey, Canada's Wonderland is pretty sick though.
yeah.
I was sick. You weren't there, but
That's
Whoops.
probably why.
Yeah, I was sick.
What
And it
about
was before the other boys came as well. Oh, fucking them gremlins and that other team, right? We go Niagara Falls. We're going Niagara Falls, and them gremlins chose to go to the CN Tower. And then it's like, oh, it's just a waterfall. Mate, you're going to go into a CN Tower and look at a metropolis. A concrete structures. Why? Mate, you live in a city. Why the fuck would you go up high to look at a city? Go to a natural wonder which you haven't been to and you probably won't go see ever again. What's wrong with people? Grow up. Gremlins. Sorry.
Dave has offended the entire EU COD scene during this podcast.
And I'll do it again.
Give him a mic, he'll do it again.
I've been offending him for years. What changed? No, just because I'm fucking speaking sense. Come on, get out your ocean, mate.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Some people just gotta get out of their shell a bit. I know it's a bit of anxiety and what, but come on. We've all I did have that at the start, to be fair. I was absolutely terrified to travel when I first started going to events. Terrified to go on the train. But you just get on with it and you learn. As soon as you do something once or a few times, you don't have the anxiety anymore.
No, I agree with you.
You should have seen my first interview when I did it at Black Ops 3 Champs. Well,
Oh
there
my
was a few
god.
before,
Oh,
but I would stutter like
isn't it?
crazy. Oh yeah, that was when I could speak better, you know.
just because we're not very good.
Yeah, but like
I'll never forget that.
A few years before that, I would stutter, I would choke me words, I would do things like that. But then as time gets on, and I do more interviews, it just there's no nerves with it, and I know I can speak naturally and let things flow, and it just gets better, isn't it?
Now you can't shut him
You
up.
get better with everything.
Oh,
That's what these gremlins
grief.
need to do. They need to do things out of their comfort zone. I'll keep referring to them as gremlins until they get out of that comfort zone.
Oh my god. Okay, lovely. Has anyone else got anything
Not from me.
amazing? Well,
Copy, if it's going to start a tangent, shush.
Yeah, I'm just
No,
gonna
go
save
on,
this for
go
another
on.
day. Yeah.
Go on.
No. I'm done. No more questions from me.
I'm
That's me
interested now,
clocked
though.
out. It's
Pussy
been
on.
an absolute pleasure.
Brother, send it.
Oh no, you're freaking me out now. Stop saying that.
Oh no. I haven't got nothing. I was honest. I was just thinking of the other interview where you're on the main stage, right, or one of the stations, and you swipe your hair, and then the fella next to you does it as well. Who's
Ben Wright.
that fella?
Say
That's
that.
Desire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that could be one of my favourite teammates, to be fair. It was so fun teaming with him. And no. Watson, I only teamed with him for a tiny bit, but he was one of my favourite people to be around at events. Watson was.
Because
But-
you tweeted that clip out, didn't you? It was like
Yeah,
when your idol
yeah.
does
It's
something and you
pinned.
do it or something.
Yeah, like that banged, that did. That was my
Oh,
first banger.
Yeah, unbelievable. That's a
was
10 out of 10.
well, thank you very much for listening. Dave, it's been an absolute pleasure. I don't think I've stopped laughing for the last... Wow, it's actually an hour. So I haven't stopped laughing for the last hour.
Spot on. You're welcome.
Perfect. Just exactly what we're after.
Oh, check out this hat I bought when I was camping. Look at that. The weed hat. Because the people I were with, they smoke the ganja, but I don't. So I wanted to fit in. And I
I wanted
bought
to
this
fit into you got a hat.
because they go for their walks and have a spliff, and I just don't smoke. I don't bother with it. So I wanted to join in. So if I got this, I could be high as well.
Can I have a
Right.
picture of this, please? This is fantastic.